All right. So anyway, hi. I normally just preach, but when I'm traveling in the country, the sermon that I preach is a singing sermon, and I thought I would sing for you this morning because I don't do that here. And I'm going to talk about UU 101, UU 201, and UU 301. And I want to tell you that this is the time when you should be filling out your pledge forms during any of these songs you want. Normally, I like rapt attention. But you have these forms in envelopes. Is there anyone who is a regular pledger or gave last year who does not have a form in your hand that they gave to you? Raise your hand and they'll give you one. Over there, a couple over here. Keep them up if you don't mind. So, you only have to fill out the first page, and if you have questions, just fill it out anyway and bring it up, and then they'll have it at the pledge table, the stewardship table, so you can get your questions answered back there. Does that make sense? So after the sermon, we're going to have a bringing forward of the pledges, and then we're going to have a food truck party. Now, we've been talking about tickets, and we wanted to know how many people were going to eat with us, but we ran out of tickets, so you don't need a ticket, so just go to the food truck and get some food. We've simplified it even more. So UU 101 is, I found acceptance and fellowship in this place. And maybe you were even raised UU, or maybe you came into UU from another church, but there are moments when you think, I am so glad I'm here. There's no place else where I could have this conversation or say these things or ask these questions or meet this person. And so it's such a lovely feeling. Have any of y'all ever had that feeling like these are my people? Yeah, awesome. So I wrote a song about that feeling, and I was in a small town in South Carolina, and I found the Unitarians because they asked me to come preach. They said, we don't want a Presbyterian sermon, because that's what I was at the time. They said, just do some research on UU and you'll find us out, and I did, and then I started looking in the back of the hymnal because somebody was at the church saying something boring. I don't remember what it was. But I was looking in the back of the hymnal and I thought, oh my goodness, I can't even believe I have found a place where these poets and writers are in the back of the hymnal. So I wrote this song about UU 101. It's called Mango Thoughts in a Meatloaf Town. Well, I am so glad I found you. I was out here all alone. Couldn't find a single church where I could feel at home. I think I clicked the wrong button, didn't I? Are you hearing my guitar? Yeah. Oh, good. I'm just not hearing it. I was just amazed to see you'd been here for so long. I'm grateful that you persevered, so I wrote you all this song. I was thinking mango thoughts in a meatloaf town. The food for thought was all the same. It really got me down. Nothing on that heavenly buffet line was satisfying my appetite for truth and light. I'd sit in church just sighing. Everybody else seemed fine. Blue Jello, green peas, banana pudding, nothing spicy, no blintzes, no Vietnamese. I was craving jalapeno talk just to soothe my soul. and saying unsurprising things was taking all my self-control. I am glad the talk is straight here, though a lot of the people are not. We got patriots and protesters, and that ain't all we got. Atheists and redneck Hindus. We got pagan Buddhist Jews. Some of us love the Christian songs, and some just believe the blues. Yeah, I was thinking mango thoughts in this meatloaf town, but now my soul is on a roll. I've got you-yous all around. We got us a feast for the spirit and a feast for the mind, 'cause we speak the truth, we walk in love, and we remember to be kind. And that's how it would end if I were a sweet and earnest minister. God knows I try. But here's the real ending. We got us a feast for the spirit and a feast for the mind. But in case of rapture, pack a snack, 'cause we'll be left behind. And I want to express my gratitude to the everyday people in that church in South Carolina, because they struggled and they scrambled and they pledged and they gave and they built and they trusted and they hoped. And because of those people, there was the story of the Unitarian church there in South Carolina. And because of that church there in South Carolina, there's the story in my life of being able to become a Unitarian Universalist minister instead of a Presbyterian minister, where I'm much happier and I can say outrageous things. Which brings me to UU 201. Not really outrageous, just true. Which is sometimes outrageous in the circles in which we move. So, being able to say true things and speak about your own discoveries and your own questions is UU 201. You go, oh my goodness, I can say things like, I'm gay, or I'm an atheist, or I'm a theist, but I'm not sure what that means, or I'm a pagan. And in the UU world, there is room enough for us all if our theologies go with our principles. And nobody will clutch their pearls. Now, I know in South Carolina people do clutch pearls, and I think in Texas there is some pearl clutching, especially maybe East Texas. But so I was giving this sermon in Palo Alto last month, and I said, do y'all clutch pearls in Palo Alto? And they said, no, we clutch our phones. That won't make anybody clutch their phone. And here's a song that I had to write. It's my truth. It's from my growing up. It's me figuring out what was wrong with what they taught me and figuring out what I do believe, because figuring out what you believe is UU 201, and reapproaching the religion of your childhood, if there is one, with fresh eyes to see why you're not there anymore. This song is called, it's caused a lot of trouble in my family, by the way. There's a family wedding coming up. I'm not invited to it because of this song. Worth it. Sorry, not sorry. Born just fine the first time. They told us we born with a wicked sin inside. They told us it was pride. I was born to love. Mama and Daddy smiled at their sweet baby child. And I was born just fine the first time. No stain upon my heart. It was state of the art. I don't need to be born again. Neither do you, my friend. You were precious from the start. They said your body is unclean. You shouldn't be too strong. Sorry. Surrender to the word. Don't ask it to make sense. You'll lose your innocence. I was born just fine the first time. No stain upon my heart. It was state of the art. Don't need to be born again. Neither do you, my friend. You were precious from the start. They said a loving father had killed his only son 'cause of something I had done. And I deserved to burn in hell for being born to earth unless I had a second birth. I was born just fine the first time. No stain upon my heart. It was state of the art. I don't need to be born again. Neither do you, my friend. You were precious from the start. Inside my heart's a spark of the divinity. The truth has set me free. I can feel my spirit dance when I'm in love with the light. It shines love back on me bright. And I was born just fine the first time. No stain upon my heart. It was state of the art. Don't need to be born again. Neither do you, my friend. You were precious from the start. So if being able to find your own truth in a supportive community is UU 201, then UU 301 is making a community like that for everybody else, right? Where we don't just find the treehouse and get up in the treehouse and pull the ladder up after us. We leave the ladder there for other people. We open the doors wide. We make space for the other people that are going to need us. If you look on the other side of this wall, just go around that corner and look, you'll see extra space that we're making for the people who are coming, who need us. I needed Unitarian Universalism. I'm grateful to those people, those ordinary people who dug deep and who pledged and who gave of their time and who gave of their skill and who gave ideas and suggestions and who gave their patience when maybe somebody said something that was unwise, and or people got moving too fast and they were maybe not as nice as they could have been. By the way, you're going to be hungry when you go out here, and this is all volunteers, so be real nice to them when you go out to eat. So maybe you have to have patience with people because a church is made out of people, just regular everyday people. And we're doing our best, I believe. So UU 301, is a gospel song that I wrote, because one thing that's wrong with Unitarian Universalism is we don't have enough gospel songs of our own, you know. So we kind of try and make a stab at other people's gospel songs, but it's kind of a pale, you know, it's not always fabulous. So this is a gospel song I wrote for Unitarian Universalists. It's called House of Love. Fly. Don't you wish you could fly? Don't you wish you could fly? Fly away up to the house of love. Don't you wish you could see? Don't you wish you could see? Wish you would see who holds the keys to the house of love. Yeah, the house of love is where they play the blues, and you nod your head 'cause you've paid your dues. Yeah, the house of love has got a crooked floor, but you find your feet once you're through the door. Don't you wish you could say? Don't you wish you could say? Don't you wish you could say, I'm gonna lay me down in the house of love? Yeah, the house of love has got a great big yard. You can just sleep out there if your heart's too hard. They've got a cool dark well with a silver cup. You take a drink from that and your soul heals up. There's angels playing cards in the living room. There's angels in the back trying on perfume. Angels on the roof standing on their hands. There's angels on the porch laughing at your plans. Don't you wish you could find? Don't you wish you could find? Don't you wish you could find peace of mind in the house of love? Yeah, the house of love, you lay your burden down and they welcome you when you come around. Nobody judging you, giving you disgrace. They'll say the sweetest things right to your face. Yeah, they're coming for you, baby. Never fear, angels coming for you, baby. Never fear, yeah, they're coming for you, baby. Don't be afraid, yeah, love is coming for you, baby. Don't be afraid, and don't you wish you could be? Don't you wish you could be? Don't you wish you would be all safe and free in the house of love?